All right. At the top of the hour, we have another company. It's called Green Concepts. So Green Concepts, it trades already on the OTC pink sheets under the symbol INKW. And Green Concepts is an emerging leader in the global scientifically formulated beverage industry. I can't wait to learn about this. We have Lenny Green, CEO of Green Concepts. Lenny is with us today. There you are, Lenny. And we have Amy. All right. Can we hear you all? You might need to hit share audio.
All right.
There you go.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Take it away, Lenny and Amy. Thank you so much.
All righty. Well, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like to say good afternoon, good evening, good morning, depending upon where you are in the world. Welcome to Green Concepts. My name is Lenny Green, and I am the president and CEO of Green Concepts.
And my name is Amy McNally, and I am the Vice President of Marketing and Regulatory Affairs.
Well, everyone, I want to tell you it's time to take charge of your health. It's time to refresh your body, mind, and spirit by drinking our artesian spring water. Really excited about all the things that we're doing, and Green Concepts has a brand, and it's called Bee. And our first product is called Bee Water. And we also have Bee Hemp. It's a hemp line that we created. And we have Bee Mellow, which is a Happy Mellow beverage. So our bottling and beverage plant is headquartered in Marion, North Carolina. We have a 60,000 square foot facility. Our plant manager, his name's Ken, and he is from Pepsi. He's an ex-Pepsi guy. His nickname is the Beverage Coach, and he is just amazing. And our production level at the plant is 8 million cases a year, or 192 million bottles. And in a case, there's 24 bottles of our artesian spring water. We have future product lines coming out with the Bee brand, and we are now rolling out Bee Water across the country. And we are welcoming white labeling from other companies so that we can bottle for them. Moving on, we talked about Bee Water a little, and Happy Mellow is really exciting. And our Happy Mellow beverage is an immune support beverage that I created during the beginning of the pandemic last year. And I wanted to create a beverage that would really help people's immune system. And Happy Mellow has vitamin C, vitamin D3, zinc, and selenium. It also has a Happy Mellow cocktail, which is a hemp beverage, CBD infused beverage. And it's just amazing. Let's jump right to the Happy Mellow video, if you could put that on.
Our story begins with pristine artesian spring water, born from the purest natural springs from the foothills of the Blue Ridge Mountains, inspired by the feelings of the summer of love, and designed to fuel your mind, body, and spirit. Happy Mellow is our new hemp extract beverage, formulated to support a healthy immune system, relieve stress, and provide natural soothing relief for muscle discomfort.
We developed the Happy Mellow beverage with the pure intention of helping people. Imagine a beverage that supports a healthy immune system and promotes well-being. A beverage that supports stress relief and eases muscle tension. Happy Mellow aids in relaxation and makes you feel like every day is Saturday.
Each bottle of Happy Mellow is filled with our clear, pristine artesian water, with a rich concentration of positive minerals combined with our vitamin blend, providing a powerful boost of vitamin C, vitamin D3, zinc, and selenium, to support a strong and healthy immune system. This is along with our proprietary hemp extract formula, which supports natural stress relief, increases sleep support, eases muscle and joint discomfort, improves mental clarity, and boosts relaxation. Happy Mellow has a fresh, clean taste, untouched and straight from the spring, with just a hint of flavors inspired by nature's most relaxing and calming botanicals. And compared to other hemp extract beverages, Happy Mellow offers a high bioavailability, providing a faster distribution of hemp's healing properties through the bloodstream. Happy Mellow contains all natural ingredients and no fillers, just pure, proven effective hemp extract that gives your body what it really needs without the side effects. It's safe for everyone and is extremely effective at giving people back their active, enjoyable lives.
We're proud to have created a great tasting, natural hemp artesian water that promotes a healthy boost to your mind, body, and spirit. We want to help bring your entire body back to balance.
We're excited to share Happy Mellow with the world, but we need your help to launch our first production run. Join us on Indiegogo and help us make the world a more happy, mellow place.
Please join the campaign and have a happy, mellow day.
So I am just so passionate and excited about Happy Mellow. We have already been talking to a chain of 1,500 stores that want to take Happy Mellow on, and all the stores we're rolling our artesian spring water out to, our Be Water, are also looking forward to taking Happy Mellow on. And we're a beverage company. There's no red tape in our company. We can create any beverage we want. And we already have in our lineup on the drawing board what we call the 24/7 beverage line. And we have a beverage that'll be for sleep, another one for focus, another one for workout, another beverage to recover from workout, another beverage for hydrate, another one for cleanse, and another one that we call adapt. And we're very, very excited about the product line. Let's see if I could go to the next slide now.
Oh, Lenny, it looks like your line just got muted. There we go.
All right. So on our bottle of the Be Water, it's a mindfulness beverage, and the words we're portraying, we want someone to drink our water and portray: be generous, be kind, be strong, be courageous, be good, be caring. And everyone who tastes our water, the water is so good. It comes from the Piscott National Forest in the Blue Ridge Mountains, and everyone in that area has nicknamed the water, they call it sweet water. And it's just incredible. When you take a sip of our artesian water, you immediately can tell it's incredible. It just goes right to your cells and hydrates you. My daughter was on a vacation with me this weekend. She drank it for the first time. I brought a couple of cases with me, and she's like, "Oh, wow, Dad, it's just amazing how this water tastes." So the name Be Water came from Bruce Lee and from Taoism. And, Bruce Lee used to say, "Be water, my friend." And he used to say, if you put water in a teapot, it becomes a teapot. If you put water in a glass, it becomes a glass. Be water, my friend, to be flowing. So that was all about Bruce Lee. And we have been talking to the organization to see if we can strike up a deal. And we're getting pretty close. We are now in talks with them. All righty, let's move on. Let's see here. Amy, I'll let you take this one.
Oh, thank you. So as you can see here, the U.S. alone, per capita, the consumption of bottled water has gone significantly up since 1999. What's really exciting for us is this year it's expected to hit 319 billion, and by 2028 it's projected to have $505 billion with a B. So that is a lot of water, and that's just with that one product that we have here, Be Water. So there's a lot of opportunity for us with growth and a lot of really wonderful regulatory opportunities for us to move into the global market. Next slide, please. Perfect. So as you can see here, our tagline is, now is the time to refresh your mind, body, and spirit for Be Water. Be Water is, as Lenny said, it's bottled in the Blue Ridge Mountains. The mission of Be Water is to provide consumers with a unique brand of bottled water that offers superior quality and customer satisfaction, but also the other side too is that magnifies revenue for retailers, distributors, and suppliers, which results in an increase in visibility in the marketplace. So that's important to note for our shareholders and potential shareholders. Okay. Perfect.
All right. So our artesian water is really good for you. I mentioned before, it immediately hydrates your cells. It has electrolyte balance. That's good for your blood's pH and increases your energy. It's great for your bone sturdiness, your nerve functioning, and muscle tone. It protects your teeth, and it improves your physique. It helps your joints and bones. So I've been drinking this water for a while now, and I just love it. And we started to roll it out to chain stores across the country and convenience stores. And then just at the end of January, we went live on Amazon at 8 o'clock in the morning. And by 10 a.m., 2 hours later, we sold out. And then we restocked Amazon again, sent trucks out, and we went live and sold out again. And then we did that a third time. Now they're allowing us to send truckloads out to 6 different fulfillment centers, and we should be going live again very shortly. And my goal is to roll out to all 125 Amazon fulfillment centers, and my goal is to get a truckload into each of those fulfillment centers and keep replenishing from there as it sells out. So we're very, very excited about our Be Water product, and like I mentioned before, we'll be able to follow that up with our Happy Mellow beverage. And then we like to take baby steps and move out one line after another, but then we'll work on the other beverages. We'll pick one out of the 7 from the 24/7 line that complements Happy Mellow, that complements Be Water, and then we will roll that out. Next slide. Amy, I'll let you take that one.
Okay. Am I muted? No, I'm not. Okay, so well, it's important first to recognize that Be Water is not what Lenny likes to say, recycled or reused dishwater. It's artesian premium water. And so that is the differentiation in and of itself. But we are also, as a bottling plant, we have the opportunity to bottle our own products, which means that we're not reliant on another party. It makes us more nimble and faster to produce. We also create and control our own proprietary formulas, which is important to note. And we make sure that all of our partners, that their ingredients are sourced from quality companies, and they also have high quality standards. We want to make sure that we're congruent across the board in that regard. And then the last thing I think that's important, again, is just to draw note to the fact that we have certified natural artesian springs in North Carolina. As an East Coast person, in the Appalachians, I really find that very, very attractive. It's been, again, Sweetwater, that's been the nickname, but a lot of people say it's some of the best tasting water in the country. So we have our product placement here. I'm a fan of bee water. It's delicious. We have great ratings on Amazon from all the buyers so far. Lenny's holding it up as well. We have a lot of people. So the Amazon issue, while it is difficult for people that want to get our products and get it fast, it's a great product to have that we keep selling out because it's great. We have a lot of reorders. So the product is wonderful. And again, quality, scientifically tested, and the documented ingredients, which just is natural. It has all of the properties that Lenny referenced before. So it's just an exceptional product. Next slide, please.
So happy Mellow. Here's what it looks like. And we're in the stage right now of coming up with fantastic different flavors that we have been testing in-house, and we're going to probably come out with the 3 top flavors when we come to market. And we're very excited and passionate about it. And we could go a couple slides up now. Let's see. Keep going. Keep going. All right. So let's show our plant video now, where bee water is being made. We have the white label bee water and the blue label bee water. And let's take a look. All right. Well, that's our bottling plant, and last week we sent 3 truckloads down to the families in Texas to help with water. Mattress Mac is helping the people of Texas and Houston, letting them sleep in his furniture gallery stores, and we sent 2 truckloads down to Mattress Mac and a 3rd truckload down to another location. On one of our truckloads, there's 1,540 cases or 37,000 bottles, and they're 16.9 ounces. So we're trying to give back to the community. We're trying to help. We've created a veteran program that we're very excited about. We have a veteran distributor in Louisiana. We have another one that is just about to take his truckload in Pennsylvania. And we have about 9 or 10 others that are in the queue, ready to go, ready to be approved. And we created this program to help vets that have been serving our country. My dad was a vet, and I wanted to honor my dad. So what we're doing for the vets is we're letting them go into their own distributorship business, and we're subsidizing them with the first $60,000 to get them started. And we're doing that by selling them the bee water at a little bit below our cost. So we're subsidizing the rest of it, and we'll take a loss on our books. But that way they can get up and running, and for truckload number 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, which is again 1,540 cases per truckload, they can then make that spread and get back that extra $60,000 to buy their forklift, to buy their pallet jack, to hire other distributors within their territory. And Amy is helping them with all of that. So Amy is lining people up in each of these states to help whichever distributor comes on board. We also have a master distributor you're doing a 100-mile radius around Marion, North Carolina, and he's got 4 different distributors ready to come on to buy truckloads. So this is all new sales for us. We bought the bottling plant 2.5 years ago. We totally renovated the plant with our plant manager, Ken Porter, took apart every machine on the line, polished it, cleaned it, put it back together. We have an amazing bottling plant. Everyone who goes there says you could eat off the floor. That's how clean it is there. And it's a 60,000 square foot facility. It's on 5 acres of land. And then the best news ever is the land adjacent to our property has the 7 artesian spring and artesian wells. And we now own that land, and we own the bottling plant. So last month, we paid off the bottling plant in full, and last month we paid off the land and the wells. So now we have unlimited water, artesian water. And that's very, very exciting, because today in this world, water is a very scarce commodity. And Amy and I and the team are working on getting water into other countries like China, India, and a couple other countries to help people that need water. So we're very, very close to having that explode in sales with us also. So we're very, very excited about that. We've created a bee hemp line, and in the bee hemp line, I'd like to throw out a shout to New World Health and Wellness, David Day. He's our partner in this bee hemp line, and I was trying all these different hemp products, and a lot of them had 250 milligrams, and the most I've seen out there was 500 milligrams of CBD. And I was using it. I have 2 bad knees. I was using it for knee pain, and I really liked it. So we developed 1,000 milligram CBD, and we have 6 different bee hemp products. And all of this is coming out on Amazon also. We're going live on Amazon very, very soon, and all the pictures and artwork, I can't show it to you yet because it hasn't been announced or shown to the public, but I wanted to tell you a little bit about it. So we have these roll-ons that we have one that's called lemonade, and it's a lemonade flavor. And then we have a second one that's called sandalwood. Both are 1,000 milligrams. And then we have 4 of the creams, and those are also 1,000 milligrams. And we have a natural flavor, coconut, lavender, and pomarosa. So I wanted to tell you about that. And what's really exciting also is we created a new subsidiary under Green Concepts, and our trading symbol is INKW. And the new subsidiary is called the Water Club. And the Water Club, I like to think out of the box. I have always been a serial entrepreneur. Since I'm 10 years old, I've been out selling. And I always like to think out of the box. And so as we started to build this business, once we renovated the line and we went live on March 15th, right when the pandemic hit the USA. And we just kept pushing forward, and we're having amazing results. And I created the Water Club thinking out of the box, saying, yes, I'll roll out to all the different chain stores. I'll roll out to Costco and Walmart and go on Amazon. I'll do all that stuff that everybody does in the beverage industry. But I wanted to create something out of the box, something that an entrepreneur would create. So we started a company called the Water Club. And the Water Club is a subscribe and save service where people can buy 1 case, 3 cases, 5 cases of Be Water. The same with Happy Mellow. They can buy the Be Hemp roll-ons, the Be Hemp creams, and they could do that in any combination, subscribe and save, and then it will be delivered directly to their home or office. And as of right now, there's 25 products coming out of the gate when we launched the website for the Water Club. And one of them is a exciting product. It's a retinol CBD product, and it's amazing. We have pictures of some ladies that tested it. We showed them on day 1, and then we showed them on day 20, and it's just amazing of the results and the effects of that. So we'll move on in a moment. I wanted to see if Amy had anything she wanted to add right now.
No, I think just what we said about reminding people that so moving into different countries is not an overnight process. So we are fortunate to have some really great contractors in other countries that are doing the regulatory filings, looking for importers of record, and all of those steps. And we'll continue to keep our shareholders and people interested, apprised of what they are and what the status is as we continue to navigate our way towards market in those countries.
Perfect. All right, let's move on with the slide. All right, so we're negotiating deals. I have several deals in the works where we're going to white label for other companies and bottle for them. We've also been in talks with a company that would install, since we have a 60,000 square foot facility, and our line can do 8 million cases of 24 a year. And again, if you break that into 12 packs, that's double. And if you break that into 6 packs, that's 4 times that. But if we we have room to put another high-speed line into the plant, a brand new modernized one. And if we did that, we would be able to triple, it would make 24 million cases a year plus the 8 we have. So we would have 32 million cases a year to handle anybody's white labeling. So that's one of the business lines that we're in. We also talked about the different beverages in the line. We also refitted our piping in the plant and outside the plant to have these fire hoses fill up tanker trucks to sell to the farming community, to sell to the breweries in Asheville. We're about 40 minutes out of Asheville. And because of all the land we own, we're negotiating and putting up water tanks and water silos all throughout the land, and we'll be able to lease and rent to different breweries that are trying to get into the Asheville area. There's like 40 different breweries in the area already, and it's just because of the sweet water, everyone likes to be there. And this way they could be right on the property and have our clean, pristine artesian spring water right there. Trying to move the slide. There we are. I'll let you take this one, Amy.
Okay. So our growth strategies are right on target. We engineered and prototyped Be Water. We are now moving to full production while, as Lenny mentioned, also focusing on white labeling opportunities for the company. We have the several drinks, the 24/7 active nutrition line that's in formulation with our chemists, scientists, and nutritionists. But in addition to all of that, as we move through to phase 4, We're also looking at company acquisitions, product licensing, and this is all to expand our market penetration. So these are all fiscally responsible and great things to note. It's also a pillar of the company to be socially responsible. So Lenny talked about our recent donation to Texas, to Houston. I was on a call this morning with another nonprofit that's interested in donating some water to that too. We want to be a company that's seen as helping communities that are in need. So we're doing roundtable discussions about how we might possibly insert ourselves into situations like that when people need the most valuable commodity, which is water.
You know, also, I have been having about 3 meetings a week with different companies talking about, you know, mergers and acquisitions. You know, we're inviting other companies that we want to acquire. And we're looking at different companies that they have a great formula for a beverage, but they don't have any money to go to the next step with it. So they're kind of like stuck. And I have sought out and gone after companies like that. And I'm in negotiation with several companies. One of the companies is doing $1.2 million a year, and they just don't have the money they need for extra advertising, extra expansion, and inventory. Inventory is a big issue for them. So we're talking about an alliance and partnership where Green Concepts would acquire that company. They would join our team with all their years of experience, and it would just enhance the whole overall package. So I'm really excited about that. And, you know, I do want to do another shout out to some of our alliances that we have out there. We have Lucky Soul, Soul Talks, Vinnie Merrill. We have America's Finest CBD, Troy Daniels. We have Upstock Kombucha, Mr. Mathis. And we're just excited about all these relationships. And we have an alliance and partnership with Solu Science, Tom Blakely. And, you know, it's just exciting that all these players in the beverage space, in the CBD space, we're all coming together and teaming up to try and really help the world. That's what we're all about. Next slide. All right, well, that's me, serial entrepreneur, business creator, over 30 years sales experience in technology and the bottled beverage industry. During the 1990s in New York City and Manhattan, I had a beverage company. The beverage was called Rioco, and Rioco, it has guarana in it, and it comes from Brazil. And at the time, I had one business that we had about 300 technicians fixing computers and typewriters, and I then started a push cart business in the streets of Manhattan selling Rioco. And we had 3 of these push carts down on Wall Street. We had one uptown and one on the Brooklyn, on the other side of the water, the East River, on the Brooklyn side. And we imported Rioco from Brazil. And when you drink Guaraná, it's like having 5 cups of coffee, but it's a little different, you know. When someone drinks it, they're like, "Oh, you up for the day? I've been up since Tuesday." And this thing was selling out on Wall Street, you know, from 6 to 9 a.m. in the morning, the carts would sell out. So we had trucks constantly dropping off Rioco. So that's the past experience I had years ago in the beverage industry. And now I'm just so excited about our artesian water. And Ken Porter, we talked about him. It's 36 years of experience in the high-speed food and beverage production, in warehousing, management, inventory control, coaching, and team building. And Ken's just amazing. He's ex-Pepsi. And we're just so excited about our team. There's 7 members of our team right now that have been building this company for the last 2.5 years. And Green Concepts is a company that was established in 1952. And I had taken the company over in 2010. And at the time, it had a different trading symbol. We changed it to INKW. So that's the story for us. Next slide. That's me and my gal. We're coming up on 40 years of marriage very soon, and she's excited and passionate about this business as I am. And with that, I think we could maybe move over to some of the investor questions, unless there's something you think I might have missed, Amy. You're muted.
I think we covered everything. I think if we have time to take a couple of investor questions, I think that would be great.
Okay.
We sure do. Great presentation, great products. Can't wait to try it myself. And we do have a few. Talk a little bit more about the packaging and recycling.
That's a great question. I like it. So one of the things I would like to do is I would like to help the planet. I would like to save the earth. I would like to have sustainable packaging. So that's something that I'm constantly looking for alternatives to this plastic bottle. And we looked at a hemp bottle, but it doesn't hold itself long enough. So if we had water in this hemp bottle the way it is now, and we had it out at, let's say, Save Mart and Vons and other grocery stores, and it goes just a little past the shelf life of that bottle, the water will just drop right onto the shelves. So that is one thing we did look at, and we're looking at 3 different other sustainable products. Amy's having a meeting later today, a second meeting with another company, if you want to address that, Amy.
Yeah, so I'm looking into an option of like bioplastic. So there are a lot of emerging options for companies, and it's important for us. We do recognize that we want to make sure that we minimize the footprint that we leave on our earth. And so, yeah, so we're researching those, we're speaking with companies, and then we'll figure out what makes the most sense from a environmental standpoint and from a fiscal standpoint too.
Yeah, you would think that the giant beverage companies would have had this figured out by now, but for some reason, what they've learned to do is they've learned to blow their own bottles. So they're not getting their bottles from an outside source, and it's the cheapest way to make a beverage. So they're blowing their own bottles. They have a thing going. It's all about profits for them. And I haven't seen any of them come out with a sustainable bottle, because we're a entrepreneurial company with no red tape. We will get there, and I would like to be the first if I can be the first. So we're going to keep searching until we find something that will work for us and will work for this planet.
Yes, please do that. Perfect. We have a few questions. I'm going to try to combine them about the joint distribution channels with Walmart, with kombucha, and as you mentioned before, with Amazon. When might Be Water specifically be available to the entire public?
Okay, so once Be Water goes live on the Water Club, the hardest thing now, a case of water weighs 29 pounds. So if you just send it out UPS or FedEx, it costs $70 to send that case out. And we can't tell a consumer, hey, you want 2 cases sent to your house? Well, the cases are selling on Amazon for $36 a case. People have no problem paying $72 for artesian water. But then if you say to them, and the shipping is $140, they're like, no way. So we've been searching to find a economical shipping route, and it might just be to have Amazon do all the shipping for us. We have other options that we looked at where we send a truckload to one of these veteran distributors, let's take Louisiana, and then his people deliver to the homes in that area that buy on the Water Club. So because this is all happening and because we started to roll out right in the middle of the pandemic, this is all being created as we speak. So once that area is worked out, then Be Water will be available to everyone. Once Amazon, that's run by, the Amazon website, the marketplace is run by an algorithm. It's artificial intelligence. And it basically uses the last 3 months of sales to tell you how many fulfillment centers you can go into and how much inventory you can send. So right now they don't have 3 months of sales. So we keep selling out every time we go live. So as we can grow and get truckloads out to these fulfillment centers and let the fulfillment centers grow, then it'll be accessible to everyone out there through Amazon. Now, at that time, because I'm testing it all out on Amazon, that might be our solution, to do fulfillment by Amazon for most of the Water Club products. Otherwise, I would like to go direct. So building our base on Amazon is great sales-wise, but we don't know the customer's phone number, email address, and we're not building a book of business. You know, Amazon's building that business. If we have the Water Club, we get to capture the person's name, their email, their address, their phone number, and we get to sell them all the products that are going to be coming out going forward. So that is our top goal, to get to that.
Good points. Talk to me about your ownership profile, insider holdings versus tradable shares in the float.
Okay, so those numbers are all handled by our SEC attorney. So if anyone really wants to go over that, we'd be happy to disclose all that to them. Our investor relations email address is ir@greenconcepts.com. And it's green with an E, GREENE, concepts with an S.com, and IR in front of it for investor relations. And any kind of questions like that, we'd be happy to, get into those numbers. I don't even have those numbers in my head. I would have to go on to different files and talk to the attorney and all that. So we'll be happy to address that, but, not right now.
Okay. How's the process going towards uplisting to the OTCQB? If you want to talk more about that.
Yeah, so we're interviewing auditing firms as we speak. And once we hire an auditing firm, then we will have our books audited, and then we will finalize the application to OTCQB. Our plan is to move up from Pink Sheets to OTCQB, then move up to OTCQX, and then move on to the NASDAQ. And that's the goal, and we have to take it step by step by step.
All right, and the last question is about the property you recently purchased in Florida and what it will be used for.
That is a great question, and you guys are going to be so excited when you hear what that is. But we can't announce that yet. We have to announce that to the public as a whole. We'll do that in a press release very soon, but you will be very, very excited when you hear what we're about to do in Orlando.
All right. Thank you, guys. Great company, great mission, great history. Thank you for being here with us and sharing this business profile. We look forward to your updates.
Okay, now what do we do?
Thank you, Anna.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you. We'll see you again. All right. Moving on.